Kia ora and welcome to Craft to Artosaurus. Today is Wednesday and on Wednesdays I've been doing little ornaments for my seasonal tree down the other end. And on the first of the month, which is, well, the first week of the month, which sounds better than the first of the month because it's not the first of the month, is it? It's the fourth. on the first Wednesday of the month, I'm making a little bird and I'm following Sobit Christie's prompts. And so she's got lace and valentines and all of that sort of thing. And I was thinking, valentines, I don't know, what's a valentine's bird? And then I don't know why, I just thought pink flamingo. So today, for our February bird, we're going to do a pink flamingo. I don't even know if that, so I've done a very basic pattern. Really, it's very basic. I basically did a little, I just had fun with it, really. So let's see, grab a bit of paper here. There we go. So all I did was I thought, well, what does a flamingo look like? And I just started drawing kind of just a long net coming back and then coming around, kind of swan-like. I was thinking maybe this should be a swan. No, we're definitely doing flamingos. I've got flamingos on the mind. So there we go, there's a flamingo. And then from there I changed this bit and I came up this way and went down, and I think the tail kind of flicks at the bottom, so that's kind of all I did. And I just carried on bringing this around, brought it to a point and slowly followed what I'd done till I was happy with my pencil. And I'm going to do this bit of the beak white, ergo I put a line on it. There's a little eye. It makes sense to me. It looks flamingo-like. It looks flamingo-like. And came back around, and there you go. There's the flamingo. And I just kept on playing with the shape. And finally I came up with this shape, which is, this one's a bit smaller. I wonder if I should do a smaller one. No, I like this size. Then for the wing, all I did was I thought, well, I want the wing to be about there. And I kept on doing this for a while. And then I just went like that. It made sense to me. So it might be a little bit longer to what I've done. And then I've drawn a circle. And from there I thought, it looks naff. It doesn't look very wing-like. And so I've just gone and made it into a wing. So there you go, wing. And then I thought the feet... What do flamingos' feet look like? Well, I don't know. I know they have big, long legs. I don't know what flamingos' feet look like. For goodness sake, I've never seen a flamingo. I'm just going off what I've seen on, programs. So I just thought of Annie's feet for her seagull, and it was a big shape like this, just a circle, and then 3 little toes. So, yep, and that's basically what I've done. And when I cut it, that's fine. And I figure a piece of long bit of felt coming down with a big foot on it. And I actually think I like that foot better than that foot. So I might cut this one out. See, you never know what you're going to do you? I feel this is a bit too small. I don't know. I might even put crazy legs on it. I'm just playing with shapes really today. And from there we're going to make a flamingo. So we just have to cut out 2 pieces of pink material, obviously, because it's Valentine's. I think that's why I'm thinking the flamingo is a Valentine's bird, because it's pink. I don't know, maybe it is a Valentine's bird. Maybe I've been told that by someone. I'm not going to go and look it up on the internet. I'm not that organised. This is me. I had fun anyway, working out the pattern and doing that sort of thing. And as you can see, it's very, very simple. So I'm just cutting it around. Not very happy with how I've done that, but that's okay. When I go to draw it on the felt, I won't be happy with that either. So, it's not going to be too difficult, is it? So there we go. We've got our flamingo with our wing, which kind of, it suits it there. I kind of like that. And then big long feet. it'll have long pieces of felt. So all we need now is some pink felt, maybe some cream felt. So I've got my felt just over here, but I bought some new felt, so I'll grab that. So I've got this pink and this pink. I didn't actually have any pink felt, and I was thinking the other day, oh, I'm making birds and that sort of thing. I need to get some different felts. I think I'm going to do this felt for the actual flamingo body, for the legs, and I'm going to use this felt for the wings and the feet. I could change my mind. I don't know, what colour are flamingos? So all I need to do now is, well, I guess we should chop off the beak. So now I'm debating, should I just leave the beak there and put a line on it? I'm not sure. I think, well, this is acrylic felt, so, you know, it's not exotic at all, is it? So, yeah, that'll work nicely. And I've got the feet there, so, yep. 2 of those. Yep, I think this is going to work. If I can. I'm quite excited, actually. I've never done anything like this. See, the things you do is just step out of your comfort zone just a little bit. And, of course, I need to do the beak. Flamingo's beak's black. Well, I'm doing mine white or cream, which is more than likely what it's going to be. It's going to be cream, let's be truthful. Yep, cream. Let's have a look here. How far off am I? I'm not too far off, am I? That's pretty good for a bit of free-handing it there. A humbug happening. Oh, it's quite dense. I hadn't thought this bit through, obviously, but that's okay. I've got hardly any pins. I'm a vintage pin cushion, mainly because I'm using them in other places. So, yep, I'm having fun with my vintage pin cushion like I always do. It goes everywhere with me. There we go. And just another one up here. Oh, it looks very Valentine's, I feel. It's definitely a Valentine's bird. So there we go. Now I can fix the other one up so that they're a little bit alike. There we go. Just chopping off what I don't need. Fixing up the neck here. And that bit there. And giving me the same angle on the beak. Right. So that's the flamingo all done. And I just wish to say, it really already looks like a flamingo. Fabulous job, Paula, if you do say so yourself, which you do. I might do the wings. Now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, I want bigger wings than that. I'd like some really nice big wings. So I might just change the wings up a little bit, I'm feeling. I don't know, do flamingos have little wings? Maybe I need to, no, I feel like they need to come down more. So, yep, I'll sort that out in a little bit. But for now, we'll just do these feet. I'm going to cut out the feet and I'll come back once they're all cut out. Okay, so everything's cut out, and did I follow my pattern? Kind of, but not really. For the wings, I just put this on there so I got the right width across here, and then just did a big shape and went through and cut it how I felt. They're not exactly the same, but I feel that looks better there, like it would carry the bird. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe it needs to be smaller. No, I quite like it. And one on that side. So yeah, I think that looks rather sweet. So there are the little wings. They're not exactly the same because I'm not exact in my cutting. The feet, I also changed the feet. There's the pattern for the feet. And in the end, I just did a big U. And then on each side, I just made little toe shapes. They're not exactly the same. They don't look the same. But they look, I think they're going to look cool hanging off under the flamingo. That's my thought. I've got the beak, and all I did was just chop a circle. So it already had a little bit of a circle thing happening on the cream, and I just chopped that on one side. The beak doesn't meet, but I think that's going to look really, really sweet in there as a beak. So who knew? I'm a genius. So no, I don't think I am. So now I need is a little eye before I start sewing everything together. I don't actually want to use brats. I think it would be nice to use some of my buttons. So, here we go. I don't know what colour Pink Flamingo's eyes are. Would I look it up? I most probably should look it up, but my phone's in use, so I'm recording. So I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to go for it. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a big, big mess. I can already tell it's going to be a big, big mess. I don't know. Orange, I know orange is wrong, but I like the look of that button. Let's have a look here. Oh, look, and there's another orange. Oh, see, I like that one. I think it's got an eyelashy thing on it, and I can see another one here. So I'll bring that up to the camera. Can you see what I mean by it feels like it's got an eyelash thing happening there? Don't you think it's got a little bit of a... I'm going to use two of those. I know it's the wrong colour. I know they might probably be a little bit too big. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to do it. I've grabbed out a piece of just DMC embroidery thread that's a light colour. I think it's going to show up really nice on this neon colour, so that's the thought behind it. From there I'm just going to place the buttons on. I'm taking out all the pins and I'm going to put them back into the vintage pin cushion because I haven't been doing that. No, I've been using them and I've been leaving them all over the place. So back into the vintage pin cushion go the pins. And look, there's one of my needles I like. So I'm going to put that in my actual needle cushion, which I've got on my desk. So I'm slightly organised. I'm just wondering if I should join those two together. No, I think I will stitch them on. Yeah, and we still need to write February, don't we? So, yep. So let's get the eyes on. And once I get the eyes on, it'll have a little bit of personality. I'm using the pink thread because I'm using it for everything. So I don't think I've got... Oh, look, I've got cream thread here. So I could put the eyes on with the cream thread. That doesn't matter. It's just a piece of thread I have lying around here. I'm using some of my scraps that I've just got here. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing really. I just want to have a little bit of fun today. Yep. I had a busy morning. I had art this morning, and as I've been doing an acrylic picture, and it's coming along okay still. My tutors were like, oh, it's lovely, you know, but I'm not an acrylic artist. I know I'm not an acrylic artist. I'm not really that interested in acrylic work, to tell you the truth. I don't like it. I don't like it. So yeah, I was kind of like, and the lady sitting next door to me was, I really, really like that. Oh, I like those nice colours. And I was like, oh, honey, what have you been smoking this morning? I would like it as a watercolour, I must say, but as an acrylic. But then I don't like any of my acrylics. I think that's the problem. I just don't like acrylics. Well, the work on acrylics that I do. So, yep. You're your own worst critic too, which is a thing that is very true. So I'm just trying to get this so it's in the right place. I think I'm going to go through 3 or 4 times in the hope that the eye will stay on. I don't know. Most probably they have big black eyes, and here I am, I'm putting in this, and I should be using little brats, but I can't be blowed using little brats. I kind of like the thought of a button. Yep, I like the thought of a button. I wonder if So But Christy will be having buttons as one of her prompts. she's released all of them, but of course I put my prompt list, I was going to say, in a safe place. Here it is. So it says Lace Valentine. So I guess it's not very Valentine-y. Maybe not, but I'm going with flamingo being a Valentine bird. So, yep, obviously I might have to put a few hearts or something on. I'm not sure. So there's one eye done. I'll put it on before I stuff it. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. I'm putting everything on before I stuff it. Well, will I join the legs? Ooh, that's a really good question. Because normally I would just sew over the legs and they would hang down. But now I'm wondering, oh, should I put the legs on before I do anything else? I'm not sure. I feel like I'm putting this eye in a different place, but, you know, to do that. Though it would help if I had that in the right place, wouldn't it? But I haven't. There we go. And the eye has it there. Oh, I think I was around about the right place, so it's not too bad. Gonna cough again because I've got a bit of a cough thing happening. I can't seem to stop myself doing. Oh, I don't know. I hope it's not a summer cold coming. So how's your Wednesday doing? We're already in the middle of the week, and if you live in New Zealand, you've only got one more day of work because tomorrow is Thursday and on Friday it is a public holiday. It is Waitangi Day. So Waitangi Day is a nationwide celebration, but I don't know if everyone gets it off because my daughters were saying, oh no, most of Christchurch will be open. All of Greymouth is closed, and we've got a community, I guess you'd call it luncheon happening at the park, and there's going to be a hangi and all that sort of thing. So Waitangi Day is a celebration or a protestation, I don't know if that's a word, of the Treaty of Waitangi, which is one of our founding documents. So people will be protesting. They'll be walking the Auckland Bridge, stopping traffic, which will annoy the Aucklanders. And here it's just I don't know, in different places it's become a different thing, but here in Greymouth, Waitangi Day has become a family celebration. So, you know, families get together and they celebrate Waitangi Day, and the whole family comes together. It's really, really nice, but they don't do it in other places like that. So, yep, I just need to write February on the bird somewhere. Birdity bird. I'm tempted when I give it its legs. Oh, if I use the cream, I could write it on the leg, couldn't I? And it would come up quite nice. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, we'll write January on the leg. Where's my beak? There's my beak. I'm going to get the bird all organised a little bit anyway. So that's my beak, and I'm going to put my beak in there. And I'm going to start up here with the pink. I don't know, I can't see a number on it. And it's DMC floss. I'll be using 2 of them. I'm trying to think, how many should I use? I don't know. Well, it seems really thin. Maybe this is cheap Temu floss. Oh, look, can't even get one off. There we go. So I pull them one at a time because I find then the thread, I don't know, I've always done it. It doesn't knot as much. And having said that, I'm now going to, most probably when I go to use it, it'll knot something terrible now that I've said that. But normally it doesn't knot as much, and I like that. So, yep. And there we go. See how it relaxes the thread? I don't know. It's a lot, I don't know, it just works. Yep, this just works. Just do it this way, it works. Why are you doing that, Paula? I don't know, because Paula says so. Oh, look, and I've got a needle in my hand. I've got another needle down here. Oh, my goodness, I've got needles everywhere today. So we're going to pop the beak on. That's what we're going to do. We're going to sew the little beakity beak on. Oh, I'm having fun. I am having fun today. I want clips. I haven't got clips beside me. I don't want to put a pin in because I know what will happen if I put a pin in. It'll be the end of my life as I know it. And because I'm using, oh, no, don't do that, Paula. I'm going to start that again because there's no way I should be starting it like that. So I need to rethread it. I think what I'm going to do first is actually sew the beak closed. And for this, I'm going to put the thread end in the middle of the beak. See, there it is in the middle of the beak. And sew this baby closed. Close up, baby. There we go. And just doing an overstitch over all of the beak. Going a little bit further in than that, Paula. There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yes, I can see the pencil line. Do I mind? No, this is a quick little bird. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about making these lovely little ornaments, and I am just thoroughly enjoying myself. So, yep. I do know I need to put some hearts or something for Valentine's on the bird. So I will do that in just a second. Ooh. Oh, it looks really cute actually. Well, the beak does. Well, I'm sure it will all look very cute shortly. Well, at least I hope it will. Oh, I must remember I need to put a tie at the top of this little, I'm calling it a teddy. Yeah, it feels like it's a bit of a teddy, really. I don't know. So I don't know if there are any free patterns online for a flamingo, but you've seen how quickly I drew it, so it's not very hard at all. Gosh, how can I get this pattern? I need to work out how I can get some of these patterns to everyone. So I don't know. I do know that YouTube has oh, there we go, has a messaging app now. I wonder if I can do it that way. So I might look into that, draw this on a piece of computer paper, scan it, and then I might be able to put it in an email to people. So that might be the way to do it, just in case someone would like to make the flamingo. It'd be nice. I'd love to see everyone's flamingos. I mean, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself just trying things, or trying all these patterns out. Oh, there we go. And now we should be able to close it all in here. And I'm just going to do a couple of stitches across here where the beak joins the end. And I'm going to do a running stitch with a query in my voice. Oh, yep, that was pretty touch and go there, wasn't it, people? Heart and throat, heart and throat. Just a bit further in. If you're part of Facebook, I guess I could message you in the Facebook Messenger thing. Might be an idea. The Messenger appy thing. So first of all, so I need to put the pattern onto a piece of computer paper, and then I think I'm going to need help from my family because I don't know. I can just scan it. I don't know how to scan a document. And then put it into a JPEG folder. Oh my goodness, I'm just like making the hardness for myself here. I think I'm just going to carry on, and should I just, so that's connected. The eyes are there. The eyes are there. I think if I just carry on stitching around, I'm just wondering how I'm going to do this. I would like to do a little bit of, I don't know, just add a little bit of lace here and there. I think I'll add a lace to the wings. How do we do Valentine's? I'm going to call the flamingo a Valentine's bird. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how to do Valentine's. If I do February on one side of the legs, write it on, then I should be able to, I'm just debating it. Gosh, debate. I'm doing an overstitch here, which really isn't a good idea. I should just be doing a, but I think the overstitch is working nicely. Let me just open it up so I can see if that's going to, yep. I'm just going to carry on doing teeny weeny little bits of overstitch over the felt. And because this is a acrylic felt, it's actually quite hard to stitch through too. Who knew? But I did love the colour. So I fell in love with the colour. I was like, oh, I love that colour. Oh dear. What I need to do is this a few times here just to hold this end in place. And then I'm going to have to go through the lace, go through the ribbon I mean, and then up here. In fact, if I'd used the tie back as lace, I wouldn't have to worry about the whole lace prompt now, would I? But no, I'm using this ribbon all the way through, mainly because I want to get rid of it. Oh dear. Oh, this is kind of funny in its own little way. Heartbreaking, but funny. There we go. Okay, so the ribbon's at the top of its head that I'm going to tie up the flamingo with on my seasonal tree. And all I'm going to do now, fingers crossed, oh, it's been a multitude of fun today with this one. Thankfully I've got a paintbrush beside me because I haven't put that away from this morning, so that's good. And I'm just going to stuff the head. Oh, am I going to be able to? I think I should be able to stuff the head. And those stitches are holding nicely. And see, that's all flat and that's all nicely stuffed back here. I'm just going to put a bit more in. And then I will carry on sewing, and I will come back when I am down to here, and I'm going to put the legs in. So I'm going to stitch all the way down and around to here and stop all the way around and stop just here, and that'll give me loads of room to stuff the body and, most importantly of all, place the legs in. Right, so the flamingo is kind of joined all the way around, and I've stuffed as I've gone, so it's looking a bit like that, and it's a little bit firm but still quite nice. I'm thinking I should stop there and go and do the legs, which could be kind of important because I need to put them in there. So I don't know. I think I'm going to use the lighter fabric. Sorry, cough again. And excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough happening. Can't seem to stop myself. So gosh, how big do I want it? I'm just going to do that because they're meant to be nice thin legs, aren't they? So there we go. Hopefully it's all the same length, but if it's not, I don't know if it matters. I'm going to have to write February on here somehow. I don't know. It's going to be the end of a beautiful friendship. It started off thicker than it finished. Oh, that's my life, isn't it? That's my life. So there we go. So just one side of the woolen felt, and from there, all I need to do is put that in there, and you see there's a leg. It's easy. It's so easy. A little bit hard to push through, but that's okay. And I'll do the other side. This one's a little bit thicker at the end. I got thinner as I went down. Oh dear. Sew in cut in a straight line. Oh, it's unheard of. Unheard of, I tell you. There we go. And I need this. And my thread would be good. I've left my thread down the other end. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh. So these will go in here, I hope. Just like so. I think they go kind of around about there. I think they need to be further up the, yeah, that to me looks more pink flamingo-y. And I might just have the both of them kind of like that, and then put that in there, and then the pink flamingo legs will hang down like so. Right, so I'm just going to go and get my light pink thread. I have some thread and 2 pieces. I'm not going to do anything fancy, at least I don't think I am. Oh dear, I don't know, maybe it'll change. No, definitely not going to do anything fancy. I'm not the fancy framework. I think I'm going to stitch them to begin with at the top here. I don't have to worry about it too much because it's just joining these 2 pieces together. Just a bit of an overstitch. And I also need to stuff the rest of the flamingo. See, it's getting there. Whoops. So that's that done. Now we just need to go around the little feet, see? Which will be easy enough to do. I'll take that off. Just keep these the same size. There we go. And putting the knot on the inside so I can't see it. I'm just going to go across here. Oh, nearly stabbed myself again. I'll tell you what, it's my favourite pastime to stab myself with a needle. It's so much fun. You should all join in. Yes, stab yourself with a needle. It's very exciting. It gets the heart pumping. Must be good cardiovascular activity. It's so not. It's so not. You go, Paula, I can't believe you're suggesting we self-harm like that. No, of course I'm not. Of course I'm not. Just being silly. Oh dear. So the end of the leg, I'm going to go across like that, and then around the outside of the leg, I'm going to do an overstitch. Gas, shock, horror. I'm sure no one's shocked. I'm stuck to overstitch today. I just think it's a rather cool stitch. I'm not going to be as exact as what I was on the body. The stitches on the body are quite small and tiny. This isn't going to have any stuffing in it. It's just a case of I want that same look. And I think the overstitch is a nice quick way of getting it. It's going to look a little messy, maybe, but I kind of like it, so I'm going to go with it. Okay, I'm back and the feet are basically sewn up, so I'm just working out how to put the stuffing in. Fairly simple, I'm fairly certain. I just need to open up the hole and stuff. I think that's people walking home from school or something. The dog usually barks at them. Mums walking past with their kids and, you know, that sort of thing. She's a bit naughty like that. Unlike Trevor's, who's a very good dog, my Cleo is a naughty little dog. And also the next door neighbour's cat. Well, it can't be in the tree anymore. He chopped down the cherry tree. So I don't know. But I've heard a cat meowing out the back there from time to time today. So I just wonder if their cat's stuck in their garage. Nothing I can do about it. I haven't got a key to the garage. It's not our garage, it's their garage. So yeah. So here we go. Looking pretty darn good stuff there. Just moving the stuffing around a bit. I also want it a bit better down in here. I just might see if I can get some of that stuffing to go around that corner. You know how it is, stuffity stuff. There we go. The end of that chopstick is just so jolly useful. Yep, that looks good. I'm going to put my legs, one of them isn't finished, so I figure I'll finish that and you can see the finished product tomorrow. Underneath, yep, we've got two little feet. The pin holding that in place would be good. Most probably too small. Yep, too small. I'll just get this thread hooked up to the needle. Sorry, Cleo's definitely not happy about something. I don't think it's the rubbish people. They've already been today. Well, at least I hope they have. No, I brought the bin in. They have been, so it's not them. So yeah, she can't be annoyed about that. So it's something else she's annoyed at. So it must be children coming home. It's usually that which annoys her at this time of day. I say, let the kiddies go home to mummy and daddy. They've had a busy day at school. But, yep, Cleo's like, how dare you walk past our section? Doesn't matter if they live next door. They can't walk past our section, no. So, yep, she's a bit naughty. I think I might have already stated that one for fact. Oh, dear. There it is, just there. Putting this together. It's a little bit tricky because I've stuffed it, but it's still pretty easy. You just kind of, as long as you don't push your finger through with a hole in it. Oh, I'm using it again. I need to put a thimble on that finger. It's really sore to use to sew at the moment. And I know the legs should be straight, but I've not joined them that way. So just another one here. And if I can, I will go through everything here. I will shoot across and just do a straight stitch to hold everything in place, and then I will sort this out in a little bit. Okay, I've gone away and found some lace, and this is pink lace, so woohoo, good find me. I'm pulling the wrong lace together. So I found this little lace here which has got love hearts on it. So there we go, lovely little love hearts. I think it's that way around for the right way. Just moving this and getting my 2 wings. So I think I can nicely put that on and put another piece on top. So that's what I'm going to do, and that will be my lace on my piece for the calendar. Let's just find a bit of thread. Oops. So there we go. There we go. Just putting a knot in the end. Yep, knotted. Just going over the back there a little bit. And all I'm going to do is a running stitch all the way across, which will hold this lace down in position. Yes, that looks good. That one there. And holding the lace down here on the end in position. So I think what I might need to do is go down a little further because that other lace just came apart there. I can see that. And I'm going, yep, that works a little bit better. Let's just check to see how that looks. Still looks okay. I just wonder if I have to wrap it all the way around. I don't really want to. Just going to grab another piece of this lace. Yep, I think that's the right way. Coming to there. Folding it over, and I'm just going to go an over stitch through all of this. And then I'm going to running stitch all the way across. I don't think I'll have these wings up in the air after all, after seeing this. Then I want to do an over stitch on the end. That will hold this in place and come down, holding the rest of this wing in place. I'm just going to go back up because I would like another lot at the top here, and also I want to hold that down a little bit better. So I'm just going to come across and up. holding this in place here at the top. There we go. I'm just going to try it on and see what that looks like. Do I want more lace? I think I do want another row. And this one will fold over and cut off to there. Right. Just doing an overstitch, holding everything again. It's going to look messy up close, but the ornament isn't up close, it's further away, and I think it could look quite sweet, so that's why I'm doing this. If I'm wrong, I can always cut another wing off and change my mind, but first of all I just want to see how this looks. There we go, folding it around so it says the basic shape that I want it to. Just an overstitch all the way over to here. I think that's very, very sweet actually. But I'm tempted. Just wondering about something there. So that's got lots of lovely lace and hearts on it. And it's a lovely wing actually. It looks rather sweet, so I quite like that. I don't quite know where I am with the thread, what side I am. There we go, we're over here. So this is going to be a little bit fiddly no matter, you know, what you do. You know, it's a funny shape. It's going to be fiddly and uncomfortable. So just take your time if you're doing one, and very carefully. So I'm just doing a overstitch, holding things together, hopefully not going down too far. I'm already thinking it's held together pretty darn well. Just need to grab some of that lace and hold it in place, which is what I'm wanting to do. I think that will look rather sweet. In fact, I really think it looks rather sweet. So again, I'm just looking at where I'm going and holding it in position. Do I want it? See, if I get it to flap up, that's no good on this one. So I might hold this side of the wing down. I'm just holding it all the way down over here. Holding it in place. Oh, I doubled up. Oh no, that's fine. Oops. So I'm just going to hold that in position. Be very careful, don't go through your thumbnail or anything like that. It's just a case of I'm making it up now as I go around, just seeing what I like. and I quite like this. In fact, I'm thinking this would make a really cool pin cushion. Why is it whenever I make something I always think this would make a really cool pin cushion? Oh dear, oh dear. So that bit there goes underneath. I'm just going to hopefully get that piece there underneath. Yep, and this bit here, I want that bit to go underneath. Oops, it's in the wrong place. Oh, it's both sides of it. There we go. Yep, that's great. Holding that in place, coming over to where I want to be. Very careful not to go up the thumb of myself, because I'm thinking I'm going to do that. I'm going to go up my thumb again. I think it looks rather sweet. Could be wrong. Could look a mess. I don't think so. No, it does. It looks rather sweet. I'm running out of thread here. So hopefully I can just go, oops, and go through and down out the other side. I'm not going to tie that one off and hope like crazy it doesn't come undone. There we go, and it popped back in. So there's one little darling done. Now I'm going to go and look up the, I still need to work out where February's going, and the more I'm looking at it, the more I think February is going to go just up here. I'm going to put Feb, F-E-B. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So, let's have a look. Oh, yep, it works. And I will just stitch that, Feb. So there's February. I'll carry on and with the name. I'm going to do the other wing just like this. Let me go and have a look at what the tail of a pink flamingo looks like. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm glad I went away and looked at a picture, because the wings on the pink flamingo are massive. So these are the right size. So I was thinking, oh, I've done those wings all wrong. But no, they're very big wings. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing with the wings on the other side that you've seen me do here. Now, they do have a little tail feather just at the back there, and they're usually the same colour as the wings. Just getting some thread. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to do this anyway. So yep, I've had a little look at a few pictures, so I know where I'm going. Most probably should have done that before I drew the flamingo too, but I was like, I know what a flamingo looks like. Don't you just love it when you do that? So I want quite a bit of thread. Oh, I don't actually think I needed to do a knot in it. So I'm thinking, yeah, a few hearts with this lace. And all I'm going to do is, sorry, I got an itchy nose. At the top here where the lace is, I'm just going to do a running stitch, going from a heart bottom to a flower. hope this is going to work. What I have in my head, it should work. You know, I thought to myself, oh, this will work. Surely this will work, Paula. But you're never quite sure until you start doing it, are you? Well, at least I'm not. So there we go. We've got that. And it's a nice little kind of taily thing happening. I just need to find the end of the string, or the end of the thread. There we go. And all I'm going to do is tie a knot. I hope this is going to work. See, kind of a little bowy thing happening there. I'm going to put this onto the end of the flamingo. It's going to work. Look at that. I'm actually going to stitch through everything, the stuffing and all of that. So stitching through. It's a nice little bit of lace there. It's really, really cute. Gosh, I'm loving this flamingo. Oh, yep, I've done a mistake already. Look at that. I don't know what I did there. So it goes there. There we go. Yep. And are we meeting up at the bottom? I think we are. I just need to get this bit here at the top out of the way. Everything there. See that? And it's come all the way. This actually only sits on the bottom of the tail. So there's a teeny weeny little kind of feather thing happening there, but I figure this is going to work for me. Oh, there we go. And just going to tie that bit there in. Go through a few more times. There we go. And if I tie these together, it's yep, that looks about right. And I might just cut into the lace. There we go. Yep, I like that. And there we go. We have a Valentine's, well, a February bird of the month. And I'm debating about the legs. I'm just wondering what it would look like if I tied a knot in the centre to give it a little, you know, a little kneecap. So I'm just going to see what that will look like if I like it, for one. And yeah, I do like it. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing to the other side. Give it a little kneecap. Trying to get them at the same height. There. So there we go. A very cool little pink flamingo for February. I just need to stitch the name on, which I will do shortly. So you'll see this fully completed tomorrow with the other wing with some lace all around it. And the other side, I don't know, I'm just wondering if I do it all the way around, it might be nicer, and then I could have that wing kind of sitting up, and then maybe I could write February there. So this is, thankfully, this is a pen that, you know, throw a bit of heat on it and it will go away. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. I kind of like the idea of doing February across here. So you'll have to wait for tomorrow's video to see what I do. But I hope you have enjoyed today's video on the pink flamingo bird. Thank you, thank you, Christy, very much for all your wonderful prompts, and I thoroughly enjoyed doing this. We just need to put little hearts somewhere too, so I'm wondering if I can Valentine's, I don't know. I think the bird is a Valentine's bird in my mind. It just looks so Valentine's. So yep, I'll see you all tomorrow for my catch up. Bye everyone. Bye. Oh, if you like this video, thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Nearly forgot. If you enjoyed today's kind of messy look at how to do a flamingo, why don't you subscribe to my channel? I do this a lot. I know I'm bragging. Okay, everyone, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.